As the U.S. wheat policy teams heading into quarter three here, we have a couple of kind of things that are particularly top of mind as we jump into the second half of the year. We're coming fresh off of the summer board meeting in Oklahoma City, where we had a variety of great discussions that are teeing up some food aid topics for us as we go into the rest of the year, looking at what the election may hold for food aid policy as administration officials change, looking at some funding challenges that we've been facing in the Food for Peace arena, as well as, of course, the Farm Bill cycle as we march towards the end of the year to see what may come of the American Farmers Feed the World Act and the overall prospects for a future farm bill. We also had a number of great discussions at the summer board meeting about GMO wheat and the future of wheat breeding technology in general. I know that'll be a big topic of work for the policy team as we continue on into the second half of the year, looking at HB4 wheat, working with Bioceres and seeing what the future may hold for bringing GMO wheat cultivation more broadly to the world, especially to the United States. Some of the other things that are a little bit more top of mind are a recent food aid learning journey trip that I was able to participate on to Kenya, where we spent a lot of time with the World Food Program and their team in Nairobi and Mombasa and the refugee camp in Kakuma, kind of looking at the start to finish supply chain, not necessarily saying how can we donate more wheat as food aid to Kenya, but looking more broadly at how does the World Food Program get food from point A to point B, and how can we use that as a lesson learned to send more wheat as food aid in a variety of countries around the world, especially in other East African countries. As we kind of continue all of this work, a lot of it's going to be helped along by our recent RAP funding. So I know we've got some big sort of policy research topics in line for RAP funding that include things like a wheat availability study to look at the kind of future of wheat production in the United States and make sure that it's a strong, viable crop, as well as a number of sanitary and phytosanitary issues that maybe don't get quite as exciting, but are super important to make sure that we're able to meet customer specifications, and more importantly, that there aren't artificial trade barriers based on inaccurate sanitary and phytosanitary practices. So look forward to having the RAP resources to be able to tackle some of these issues a little bit more robustly, and will be a very busy quarter three for the policy team.